we have grammar, okay? We have the third and the mixed conditional, okay? These are two different conditionals. So, the third conditional, take a look at this. It says we use it to express imaginary situations in the past, okay? You don't have to copy this structure. I put it on the other slide a little bit more explained, and I think it's better, okay? So, for example, take a look at the example. It says, if Cinderella hadn't lost her shoe, I am imagining that Cinderella did not lose her shoe, okay? If she hadn't lost her shoe, she wouldn't have met the prince, okay? So, then we have mixed conditional. What we said, third conditional, then it is used to express imaginary situations in the past, okay? So for third conditional, you have to remember, it's imaginary and it is in the past, okay? And then we have the mixed conditional, okay? Mixed conditional, we use it to express the present result, okay? The result that is today of a past condition. And we have the example. If Cinderella hadn't lost her shoe, she wouldn't meet the prince, okay? So the result today in present, is that Cinderella met the prince, okay? And they got married. They are married, okay? But it wouldn't have happened if she hadn't lost her shoe, okay? So for mixed conditional, you have to remember that something in the past happened, but the result is today, okay? And we're going to look closely to the grammar structures. Look, we have third conditional examples, okay? But first of all, this is the structure. We start with if, then we use past perfect. Past perfect, remember that past perfect is, let me write it over here so you won't forget, using had plus the verb in past. Okay, remember this on past perfect? Had and verb in past. So, if I had invited you to the party, okay, that is past perfect, then you're going to use would, could, or might. Then you're going to use have and the verb in past participle. Remember, the verbs in past participle are the ones that you need to learn by heart, that you need to memorize them, okay? Because there is not a rule for you to make a verb in past participle. They just are written. So, for example, we have the number one. If she had found his phone number, she would have invited her to the party, okay? So, we have if, we have had found, which is our past perfect. We have would, we had have, and we have our past participle of invite, which is invited, okay? It doesn't change. So what did we say third conditional was about? We said that third conditional over here, we use it to express imaginary situations in the past, okay? So what would have happened if I had found the phone number of Mark, for example? Then Mark would be at the party, okay? Mark would have gone to the party, but it is already in the past. It did not happen. I imagined it, okay? And then we have the number two. If you had invited Mark to your house, I could have ridden with him, okay? So we have if, our condition, had invited, which is our past perfect. We have could, because we can use would, could, or might. We had have, and we have ridden, which is a past participle of ride, okay? Ride in the car. So if you had invited Mark to your house, I could have ridden with him. I am imagining that if you had invited him, I didn't have to take the bus because I could have ridden with him, but it did not happened like that, and it is already in the past, okay? An imaginary situation which is in the past, okay? And number 3, if Lisa's boyfriend had told us about his birthday, we might have, wait, I'm sorry about the mistake. We might have changed our plans. Let me just correct that. I'm so sorry. We might have changed our plans. And we know that might is one of the helping verbs. Okay, so we have over here, I'm sorry, let me just put this. Okay, so we have if our condition, our past perfect, had told us about his birthday, we might, which is the word we can use, have, and the past participle. In change, the past participle is changed, okay? So, I'm imagining that if Lisa's boyfriend had told me about the plans that he had, or about his birthday, okay, I could have changed my plans, maybe. But it is an imaginary situation that took place in the past because it did not happen. I did not change my plans, all right? Because I didn't know about Lisa's boyfriend's birthday, okay? We have this structure. We have if, we have a past perfect, okay? We said past perfect was had and the verb in past. Then we have would, could, or might. And then we have our verb in base form. Because remember that mixed conditional is the present result of something that happened in the past, okay? So it is basically a present result, something that is already happening today because of something that took place in the past. So, number 1, if I had saved some money, I could travel today. So we have if, in it's our condition, had saved, our past perfect, some money, I could, okay, and travel today, which is our verb in base form. It is not in the past, it is not in past participle, it is in the base form, meaning that you could be traveling today in a present result if you had saved some money, okay? Then we have number 2. If I hadn't traveled to Paris, I wouldn't know the Eiffel Tower, okay? So today, I already know the Eiffel Tower because I've already seen it. I know it. Today is my present result. I know the Eiffel Tower. But this wouldn't have happened if I hadn't traveled to Paris, okay? And number 3, we have if I hadn't visited Germany, I might not love beer, okay? So today's result is that I love beer. I adore beer, okay? But maybe I wouldn't love beer if I hadn't traveled to Germany and tried beer, okay? So it is a present result of something that happened in the past. And in this case, it was that I visited Germany. But this one is a negative. So we have, if I hadn't visited, which is our past perfect, Germany, I might not love beer. Okay?